Mr. Z. And we get Druid versus another Rogue. It's gonna be Murica Rogue and the Golden Murica Rogue. Versus the Golden Druid. Is it golden?
No, the Druid isn't golden.
I'm not sure.
It's not shiny enough.
It's not shiny enough. Well, the brown of the Druid ability, like that cool wood, looks almost golden.
Yeah, it fits the Druid style.
And nice hand for Ostkaka. You're gonna see in a second. We actually need to prepare those mulligan streams pretty ASAP.
Ooh.
He starts with his sap, so if there would be an innervate sap, innervate coin or whatever, innervate Yeti, he could sap that one.
His hand is so strong.
Yeah, he can just coin out his Van Cleef and go for like.
I mean, coin Van Cleef, and then next turn he could consider backstab SI7. That's incredible amounts of damage.
I like the Van Cleef play a lot, actually, but you could also just go for the weapon up, and if you place a Harvester, you're in the turn of going for backstab, SI7, weapon attack, or a Yeti even. You can kill like something really easy now. There is no Yeti, as we see.
But there was a Wild Growth.
And there's another White Growth if he wants to go for it.
I think like playing one Wild Growth early is really nice. But the second one is risky, especially if you went first and don't have the coin, don't have the additional card.
We get two options now. So there is backstab, weapon attack, Van Cleef, for example. There could be backstab, SI7 agent, just kill.
I think backstab, SI7, or backstab attack and then SI7 is the strongest play in this case. And Ostkaka obviously agrees.
I like that one too. You got the coin for the auctioneer. You already got an eviscerate into your Zoodrake to kill a Yeti or something. So it's looking rather okay for you. And especially Zephyr needs to consider now Raz, White Crows, or play his Drake.
I think Raz Wild Growth is the way to go.
The good thing, it delays him a bit. So yeah, now your turn 4. You could coin out in a Zoodrake if you want to. You could just drop
I think Earthen Ring Farseer makes more sense.
Definitely.
You want to keep the coin for the auctioneer if you have the option.
The good thing is you're getting the...
Oh, okay. He decides to go for the Zoodrake.
He goes for it. The good thing with the Earthen Ring would be you could actually go for the attack plus the Earthen Ring on his Zoodrake if he ain't rassing that too. Oh, this is so annoying. 7 mana. He can actually rass your Zoodrake away.
That's what he's going to do. That's obvious.
But Zephyr has bad cards.
Yeah, well, they're not necessarily bad, but he has no follow-up, and he's running out of cards already. Like, he really needs his Ancient of the Law right now.
Okay, we agree on they are not super useful to don't have any creatures in your hand. He just goes for the Zoodrake kill. There were 2 options. He could also just weapon up with a Deadly Poison and Eviscerate to keep his minion. To just have the Auctioneer Eviscerate. Wow, Argent Commander even. That's a nice follow-up, so... You can kill the Earthen Ring Farseer. And at the moment, Ostkaka needs to weapon up actually and Deadly Poison to kill. Well, he's on 29 HP, so you don't mind taking 4 damage. You're actually okay.
Yeah, he can... Oh, perfect draw.
Well, that's for me actually Auctioneer. Well, or backstab, weapon up, Van Cleef.
Deadly Poison and Van Cleef. That would be a 6/6 Van Cleef. Or... play the Auctioneer, draw a card. I think I prefer the Van Cleef play though, because right now it doesn't look like Zephyr has answers.
Oh, he needs some cards, so I guess he's just gonna kill that one, hope he draws something. And I would actually consider Shadow Stabbing my minion here, since if your Auctioneer gets killed, you're screwed. Oh, even a Prep.
Oh,
so
Prep is perfect.
I wouldn't go for the Prep if I would keep it, and I would actually Shadow Stab, and then next turn go for the place. I didn't like it if you waste your Eviscerate now, especially next turn, Ancient of Lore. So you just threw out your Eviscerate. That's why I didn't like the Prep at all. I just Shadow Step your Auctioneer, and then next turn go for it.
I think he wants to keep the Shadow Step for the big Leroy combo.
Yeah, but now you're screwed. He gets killed, and you're relying on your top deck again. So I really didn't like that move from Ostkaka in the end. Well, if the Keeper gets played now, that would be so valuable. Then you're definitely going for your Van Cleef. But with the Keeper in hand...
Yeah, it's kind of risky. He wants to keep the Van Cleef, obviously. But what are you going to do now? Play the Earthen Ring Farseer? Earthen Ring Farseer Van Cleef is not the best option.
And now we get the same problem, as I said.
Yeah.
He didn't Shadow Stab his minion. He could have kept the Prep and started over with milling his deck now.
And he has 2... Well, he has 2 saps on his hand. Those are more or less useless against the druid at this point of the game.
Well, the really cool thing is, yes, there is a keeper plus Black Knight, and the keeper will silence, but he has a Shadow Step. So he can just sap the Black Knight if it's getting played, then Shadow Step his own minion, play him again for a 6/6, for example. I wouldn't go over 6/6 since you're getting close to the Game Hunter you're dead play. If he wants, he can make a gigantic Van Cleave now. If he's up for it.
Well, I wouldn't go for Van Cleave that's over 6/6.
Yeah, definitely. As we said, Big Game Hunter, he just has the option to go really crazy. That's pretty nice. Look at this. Nice board now. 6/6, 3/3, another sab.
The board is strong, but his hand cards are weak. But so are Zephyr's.
That's a nice description of what is happening here. The really cool thing is, you can kill his Black Knight or
Finally.
Ancient of Lore with your Van Cleave.
Yeah.
And then actually Shadow Step and play him again.
Well, he can't step. Oh, nice card draw for Zephyr. Now he has options.
Yeah, now he has an option. He could even innervate out something if he wants to, but you want to keep that for the Valor Teacher innervate.
He might be scared. Like, how much damage could there be? 24 damage. So he is actually kind of safe. Like, there are only few options that he has lethal. With Leroy, Shadow Step, Cold Blood would be the only option that he dies, I think.
So what we got here? That's what I said. He can just trade with the 5/5 if he wants to. Attack in the face. Make another weapon. Sap. Shadow Step his minion. Play Van Cleave again. Okay, he should attack. Shadow Step. Weapon up and then play, so it's a 6/6.
Yeah. But you don't want to use your second. Like, you want to keep the Shadow Step for the Leroy combo. I agree with you, but it's kind of risky.
I think where it got out of hand for Ostkaka at the moment was just not wanting to Shadow Step his Auctioneer.
Yeah.
That's actually for me the moment where he started losing the game. If he had Shadow Step that, he could have played more spells at least 1 or 2 more spells, mill more, and now he would have 1 or 2 more cards in hand.
Now, Argent Commander, Savage War, just to get rid, and there's the Big Game Hunter, so it was a correct decision to not go for gigantic Van Cleave.
We could leave the Van Cleave, just leave it alive, and actually just drop bows and kill the Earthen Ring Forest here, for example, with 1 hand card on the enemy.
He needs to reduce the damage.
Wow, Shiv is cool. Shiv is what you need now. So you're gonna draw 1 card. Get an extra 7. Nice follow-up. Could consider actually nuking the 2 damage in the face. Since you're on 23, you're actually pretty healthy.
Would have dropped to 20, so...
Yeah.
The only lethal would be...
A minion out plus Savage Roar.
Yeah, but Savage Roar was already played, like...
Okay, the swipe is cool, especially with your Valor Teacher out. Yeah, I think I would just swipe a minion. Since you're on 14, you kind of need to go safe.
Hero ability.
Oh, if there's a top deck Leroy, that's going to be annoying.
That's going to be GG if that's a top deck Leroy.
Yeah, that's why it's annoying.
GG is always annoying.
Absolutely. So Zephyr is just so close to a top deck kill from Ostkaka.
No, it's Auctioneer.
Well, it's Auctioneer, but there's the option. Now he needs to Shadow Step finally something. The big question is, are you going to Shadow Step your Auctioneer? Which is possible since you really want to keep him. Fan of Nice even follow up.
Play the Fan of Knives first.
Yeah, Fan of Nice first, absolutely. No Mish.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what we're gonna do now. Do you know what we're gonna do now?
Just gonna drop the Salnus for cut draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you love to do. That's like your signature move. If there's one thing I would say that you do always is just play the Salnus immediately.
Well, Power of the Wild, pretty cool. So you can go for Black Knight, Power of the Wild, get a 5/6 minion on the board. And actually, that's a really good thing about this. You're getting your Valor Teacher buffed up enough to just kill the Auctioneer.
Yeah. Leroy top deck is lethal.
Is it there? He has 2 chat.
No, it's not lethal. He used the Shadow Step, right? Oh, he gets oh my god.
Yeah, so that's only...
Wait.
He can kill 2, 3, 9.
He has 10 damage, I think.
No, he can actually deal more. He can deal with 6
12
plus
Wait. He has lethal,
8,
right?
9. No,
10.
he has only 10 damage.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the moment where you go, what's your shiv and the attack now? But you need to shift.
It's still not enough.
Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, you couldn't do it this turn. Wow, this is pretty cool. You can Blade Flurry.
SI7 and conceal him.
Yeah, SI7 and conceal him. So he's on 8, and you would win. At the moment, it
Ancient of Law top deck or die.
it just looks like Ostkaka is gonna win this easy mode.
Well, some druids are running a healing touch as well.
The Druid of the Claw
Druid of
taught
the Claw.
up. That's enough to survive.
Yep, that's enough.
Yeah, it's like pretty cool. you can Leroy into it, or just do your weapon and take the damage. This is so annoying. You just used your Shadow Step to draw, but he needed to use the Shadow Step, or he wouldn't have Leroy in his hand now.
Cold Blood, he still has lethal. Nope,
Okay,
that's not a Cold Blood.
Well,
Well, he still has a chance to get a Cold Blood.
If he's even playing the Cold Blood, so there could be only one Cold Blood in deck, or no. Yeah, that's not gonna work. You're getting past the minion.
Well, he has to weapon up and pray to the old and the new gods that he survives.
He's gonna drop on 11, and there's 9 damage on the board. This is like so close. If there's scenarios,
13 damage on the board.
I'm just counting with the minion. He's gonna drop to 11 if he trades. So that's
Okay.
You could even consider playing your Leroy, running it in, and killing the big game hunter with your 2/4. Then you're robbing yourself any win condition. Especially he has 1 card left.
I think go for YOLO.
Go for YOLO.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh, you're not gonna win,
I
obviously.
mean, he's on 15 HP, 13 damage on the board, 14 with hero ability. If there's no direct damage or a Power of the Wild, he gets one more chance to draw a card.
Yeah.
He played 2 Saps, if I'm not mistaken. Play 1 Eviscerate. No Cold Bloods yet, but we are not certain if there's a Cold Blood in the deck.
There should be 1 Eviscerate left, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
I could be completely wrong, as always.
Yeah, and if he gets the Eviscerate, he wins. Well,
Yeah,
he doesn't win.
If he survives.
Ooh.
Yeah, he kills the
Okay,
minion. So this is looking good. There is only 10 damage at the moment. But what is see if you're going to top deck here. No! Force of Nature!
That's painful.
At the perfect card. Just sorry about that. That's really nice of you.
Well, there was, like, he had so many outs on this
Can he
one.
achieve some BM? Well, he could attack with the trees into the drag first and still
Yeah.
win. So that would have been a possible move for him there, clearing the board, winning the game. Wow, I thought we were 1-1. How could that happen?
Nope.
So we got the token druid, or the Rem token versus Ostkaka's version. We don't know what Ostkaka's playing, if he's just Rem taunters, just Rem with all the chargers, double fun, double roar.
Could be. Could still be the Dr. Burn deck.
Nah.
No, with the Chillwind Yetis.
No one is playing that one except one person.
Unfortunately.
And
I
that's
really love to see that one.
Isaac going for that deck. I think we're not going to see any Irenes today, so that's going to be next week.
Looking forward to that one.
So we got Zephyr versus Ostkaka, match 2. Is MiA going to win here the second set of the best of 5, and then they're going to tie the whole thing 1-1? We'll
Looks
find
so
out in
good
this
for
match.
Zephyr. Like, look at his hand.
I
So
like-
much stronger than Ostkaka's.
I like the white girls. I mean, Ostkaka can just play his normal turn 4, and Zephyr, well, he's going to be 1 turn ahead always.
Yeah.
It's looking great for him. I agree there with you.
His hand cards. So many options.
Well, he's no spells. You could consider dropping your big game hunter now.
I would drop it immediately.
I like that one.
You can get rid of a Yeti with your big game hunter and a brass then next turn.
Yeah, I think that's what I like a lot.
Or you keep the rest and use your hero ability because you have a lot of options with the Yetis and the swipe. So yeah, big game hunter makes a lot of sense.
The problem is, he's playing Violet Teachers, and you don't want. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
man.
That's just perfect top deck for Sifi here. Just going for that one minion, and then Azure Drake or Druid of the Claw follow up. Oh, innovate, so crucial now. Just drop the Yeti, or innovate Arching Commander.
Drop Yeti.
I like the Yeti more.
Keep the innovate.
Would you go for the taunt now, like Druid of the Claw, taunt it up? or kill, like, okay, Violet Teacher, coin, Raz, kill.
I think if you want to play the Druid of the Claw as a taunt, you have to do it now, because turn 6 there's the risk of the Black Knight.
Yeah.
So it was a correct decision to go for the taunt.
There could always be the Innervate Black Knight, but I agree absolutely with you here. He kind of needs to do it to be safe. So next turn he just trades with the Yeti, then he has some value. If it gets the Game Hunt, if it gets the Black Knighted, then it has only 2 HP and you're absolutely okay with getting that minion Black Knighted.
Draws 2 cards.
That feels risky.
It does.
Since you're giving him all the options now to deal with your stuff. He could actually consider dropping the Roar in this situation.
I think Raz is really, like, that was a correct decision.
Nice board. Especially if he gets the Power of the Wild next turn. That would just be maddening.
Oh, Force of Nature Roar ready on his hand.
With a coin, so turn 8, he could go for it.
Yeah.
But not with so many minions out. This is actually annoying if you have so many minions out. Some stuff needs to die to higher the value. I would consider swiping the Druid of the Claw, the Keeper of the Grove, hero ability into the Druid of the Claw, and clear the Violet Teacher.
I think Raz, draw 1 card from the taunt.
And then just swipe.
And then go for the swipe and trade with the Ancient of Lore. Of course, your Ancient drops to a 5/2 minion, but you clear the entire board and draw a card.
I don't like the Raz, since that's your last spell in hand at the moment. So you got your Argent Commander, for example. You could charge
and
down.
Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, but I liked having a spell just as an option to kill something behind a Taunter, for example. I think as long as you can kill something with your hero ability, you shouldn't overextend with your spells. That was a really nice clear from Ostkaka.
Yeah, that's the other option. Just like keeping the Raz, going for the hero ability, taking a bit of damage. But
especially next turn. So he might play the Argent Commander. You could Argent Commander it yourself, for example, or you just get rid of it with a Raz. And play your, I don't know, your Druid of the Claw, charge, taunt it up. Go for Yeti Raz.
I think charge. If you are, I would go for Yeti and Raz.
Since the charge is always a charge, but the Yeti needs a turn to wait.
Exactly, and it's also swipe proof. You can't play it as a taunt now.
Now is way too risky. If he has a Black Knight, he just deletes your whole play from the board. I think it's so important to keep the Raz here, just to do this play.
Yeah, that was the right decision.
So what can Zephyr do? There's a swipe.
That's what I was talking about, being swipe proof.
Oh, this is Agent of Lore is okay, but it feels.
He has all the options. Like
Violet Teacher, Power of the Violet Teacher,
swipe,
coin, swipe. Yeah, Violet Teacher, coin, swipe, Power of the Wild. That's gonna be 3 minions with 2/2, and then Roar. Wow, so this is like exactly what you want to do.
So much damage. Does he take another 4 damage? He does. Okay.
Now he just drops down to 20. I think it's okay. And this is gonna hurt so much. He could play the.
I would go for a Zoodrake swipe, I guess.
You go for a Zoodrake swipe. Yeah. Now in this situation, absolutely. If he just had the 4/4 out, the Violet Teacher play would have been so cool. Since you're just getting a huge army. Now it's even cooler since you got a 4/4 out. If it ain't getting swiped, we get double Force of Nature, and now you could consider Force of Nature plus Harvest Golem.
Yeti swipe.
Yeti swipe, but that's only 8 mana. You could use your 9 mana perfectly with Yeti with Harvest
Use
Golem.
one of the Force of Natures.
Yeah, I mean
I prefer having the 4/5 on the board rather than 2/3. That's why I went for that play.
Especially if you draw a Roar now, instant win.
Yep.
It's just over. Okay, now we get another again. This is tricky now, so you could go for your Argent Commander plus Power of the Wild.
Well, you go Argent Commander and swipe his face, bring him down. You keep your Argent Commander, it's a 4/2, but what is he going to do? He drops down to 14 at least, 15 with hero ability, and you have all the means to kill him with Force of Nature, Roar, and also Coin Power of the Wild. Because that's 3 additional damage. That's in total 17 damage. That shouldn't be Ostkaka shouldn't be able to survive that.
Absolutely, especially he doesn't even need to Power of the Wild. He could just hero ability, and it would be 15. And you're not counting with 15 always. But I think Zephyr is just going for the maximum I can put out Sing's move.
Oh,
You can just,
I disagree with that one. Let's just put it that way.
It doesn't matter if he swipes and then Hero abilities him down. You know both swipes are gone.
You take more damage.
You take more damage, but you're not going to die to a Force of Nature and Roar. You're going to survive.
Yeah, but with an Innovate...
Yeah, was it Innovate you dead, but you're just counting with a Force of Nature Roar.
Yep.
And next turn you got Force of Nature Roar, or just Force of Nature plus Power of the Wild. Well, Roar is obviously better. And then you win the game. So what can he do? He can pop his Force of Nature. That would be a possibility, but he needs all 3 trees to kill your Violet Teacher. And then, give me a second. Oh, he would survive with 1 HP to a Force of Nature and Roar. No, 17? No, he loses, whatever he does. He pops his 3 trees, killed the Violet Teacher, armors up to kill...
One of the 1/1 survives, he stays at 17 damage, 14 plus a 1/1 plus 2, it's 17 damage, he's dead.
Yeah, so whatever he does now, he's gonna lose the game. So that was pretty well played by zephyr in the end. He had some moves like now, so he could have done your move, absolutely. Just bring the enemy down to 14 and then win with Force of Nature, Roar, Coin, Power of the Wild. In the end, it's the same.
It doesn't really matter as long as you win, right?
Absolutely. So I think there wasn't a misplay involved. Maybe it was a bit riskier, as you said. So yeah, okay, he dropped down a bit more in damage. If there is a Force of Nature Roar, innervate another Roar or something like this, then you're screwed. Well, that was the least optimum play. Even a Roar plus, let's see, a Roar plus Power of the Wild. Would that be enough with those minions? That would be 5, 8, 11 plus another...
No, 16.
No, 13 plus
with
another...
Hero ability 17 would be enough.
Yeah. But now,
that's
a bit better.
That should seal the deal.
Wow, Ostkaka loses the game here against zephyr. Pretty deceiving.